Hello there, young explorers. Welcome to our magical storybook explainer. Today, we're going on an amazing adventure to a place so high up, it literally sits right on top of the fluffy white clouds. We call it the Sky Kingdom. It's a place where every single rainbow has a story to tell, and every cloud holds a special dream. Picture giant rainbow waterfalls flowing between floating islands and tall crystal castles shining in the morning sun. It's a world completely filled with magic, and we're going to explore it together right now. First things first, let's meet our heroes. We've got Sky, who's a super brave little white bunny wearing the coziest blue scarf. He is always curious about the world around him. Then there's his best pal Pip, a tiny blue bird who is just incredibly funny, super energetic, and man, he can fly so fast. And floating right there above them, that's Lumi. Lumi is a little glowing star who is very wise and shines with his beautiful golden light whenever it's time to give some good advice. So imagine the warm sun shining down on these endless fields of floating flowers. Sky the bunny hops happily through the softest clouds and calls out in his biggest, happiest voice, "Good morning, everyone!" Pip is fluttering around, doing crazy loops in the air, chirping about how it's literally the most beautiful day ever, and Lumi, just glowing softly up there, mentions being able to feel some wonderful magic in the air today. Well, Lumi was right, because as they're exploring those flower fields, they stumble upon something amazing. Tucked right beneath a really soft, fluffy cloud, Sky spots a glow. It's a magical, sparkling rainbow key, and it's surrounded by floating flowers and colorful butterflies. The colors are just bursting, reds, blues, golds, greens, all swirling together in the crystal clear air. Suddenly, the magic gets even stronger. Sky stares at it, eyes wide open, and shouts, "What is this? It's alive!" The rainbow key starts shining brighter and brighter, shooting these little colorful magical sparkles everywhere. Pip is flapping his blue wings as fast as they'll go, chirping, "Whoa, it's magical!" And Lumi, glowing with a really warm light, wisely says that they've never seen this key before, and it definitely wants to show them something. And right then, the most amazing thing happens. The key shoots a bright beam of light straight up, and a giant rainbow map appears right in the sky. It's completely made of colorful, glowing light. You can see tiny floating islands on it, connected by little rainbow bridges, with magical compasses spinning around. The map points far, far away, guiding our friends to the oldest, most secret spot in the whole kingdom. Pip, of course, can hardly contain himself. He zips around yelling, "Let's go! Adventure time!" But before they just zoom off, Lumi floats down gently. Even with all this excitement, Lumi reminds them with a calm, guiding voice that they need to stay together. After all, the journey has just begun. And you know, it's always super important to stick with your friends when you start a big adventure. So off they go, and what a beautiful trip it is. Sky is riding super comfortably on a bouncy, fluffy cloud, Pip is flying right by his side, and Lumi is leading the way, glowing like a tiny little sun. They travel straight across the bright blue sky, rushing over rainbow rivers and soaring past these massive, sparkling crystal castles. They're even dodging giant, colorful balloons floating peacefully in the air while magical birds sing sweet songs to them. But wait. Suddenly, they have to stop. Uh-oh. Do you see the problem here, young explorers? The giant rainbow bridge that connects the floating islands, well, it's broken, right in the middle. There's nothing but empty air and a few floating crystals where the bridge is supposed to be. Sky Onyx looks super worried. So let me ask you, what should they do now? How on earth do you cross a broken bridge way up in the sky? Take a second to think about it. Sky looks down at the big gap and says, "Oh no." Pip is just hovering there, scratching his little feathery head, asking how they're going to cross. But then Lumi floats right up to the edge. Instead of trying a magic spell, Lumi just glows softly and says, "Magic alone won't fix this." You see, Lumi knows that sometimes when you have a really big problem, you need an entirely different kind of power. And just look at what happens next. Everyone comes to help. Once the other animals realize our heroes are stuck, a whole flock of little birds flies down. Then these soft, fluffy cloud sheep trot over. And my favorite part? Tiny little squirrels show up carrying glowing crystal pieces right in their tiny paws. Everyone is working together, side by side, to fix the broken bridge. Little by little, piece by piece, the animals fit the glowing crystals perfectly back into the bridge. Sky flashes a huge bunny smile and shouts, "Thank you!" And all the animals cheer right back at him. Pip is flying in these crazy, joyful circles, yelling at the top of his lungs, "Together we're stronger!" And just like that, the rainbow bridge is glowing beautifully again. Honestly, it shines even brighter now because it was built with teamwork and love. With the bridge finally fixed, they make it to the very end of the map. And wow, they find a giant, ancient cloud door made of solid gold. It's just floating there in the sky, shimmering in the sunlight. No one has opened this massive golden door for hundreds and hundreds of years. Sky actually gasps and says, "This must be it." Pip is fluttering around like crazy, yelling, "Open it!" The rainbow key actually floats right out of Sky's paws all by itself. It glides gently through the air, straight toward the giant golden door. Lumi glows so softly and whispers, "The true adventure begins." And the moment the key fits into the lock, whoosh! A giant, beautiful burst of sparkly light explodes outward, filling the entire sky with the most amazing colors you've ever seen. The heavy, ancient doors slowly swing wide open. And just wow, welcome to the Hidden Sky Kingdom. It's this breathtaking, forgotten world completely hidden behind the golden clouds. Our heroes see giant floating crystal castles, oceans made entirely of liquid rainbows, and these enormous, gentle dragons flying peacefully through the sky. Sky's eyes are huge. Pip is totally speechless, whispering that he's never seen anything like it, and Lumi softly welcomes them to their wonderful new world. Lumi turns to Sky, to Pip, and really to all of us, and says, "Kindness is powerful." Think about it. Because they were kind, all the animals stepped up to help them fix that bridge. Without that teamwork, they never would have made it to the golden door. Kindness really can unlock doors that strength never could. It turns out that helping others and working together is actually the most wonderful magic of all. But wait a second. Look closely at those shadows way off in the distance. Deep inside this hidden world, a giant cloud dragon has been fast asleep for 1,000 years. What in the world is going to happen when Sky, Pip, and Lumi finally meet the sleeping cloud dragon? Will their friendship and courage be enough to wake up this ancient guardian before the kingdom loses its magic? Well, you'll just have to join us for our next Storybook Explainer to find out. Until then, keep exploring and always remember to be kind.